Okay, guys. So let's review the latest blood work. This is 8.5 months after coming off testosterone, and my first lab panel ever that everything's in the normal range. So that's kind of cool. So I'm not on anything for my kidney support or for liver support right now. So BUN 21, I'll take that. I'm like 224 pounds right now. Creatinine 1.23. So the lowest I got it down to was 0.95, but I was running the Leviathan kidney support, and I got my GFR up to 115, whereas now it's 91. But that's all pretty normal. It's just that the kidney support with the astragalus and the other stuff with the ALA and all that stuff, alpha lipolic acid, all that helped. But I just was taking a break from it to see where my levels would be at without it. Everything here normal. I got a bunch of tumor markers done. Alpha fetal protein tumor marker, that's below the range we don't want to be in. So that screens for liver cancer, I believe. In males and females, it screens for liver cancer and I think ovarian cancer and one other one. Estrogen is still below 15, so estrogen's low. And ideally, estrogen, we'd want it to be in that 40 range, which would signal to my body to produce more testosterone. So estrogen being this low is part of the reason why my testosterone isn't great. CA 19-9, I believe that one is for pancreatic cancer. That one's super low, which is good. That's a tumor marker for pancreatic cancer. FSH has shot through the roof. 6.2, so my Sertoli cells, which are responsible for sperm production, are very high. This is almost probably as high as it ever was, even when I was completely natural before I got on anything when I was like 19. So my FSH has rebounded tremendously, up from zero point 0.2 when I was on gear to like maybe it was 0.1 even to 6.2, and the normal range goes up to 8. That's big. So PSA is for tumor marker for prostate cancer. That's barely showing a blip on the radar. So tumor markers are looking phenomenal. LH 4.2. That's come up because it was like 2.8. LH is responsible for signaling the production of testosterone. 4.2 is still nothing to write home about, but that's come up a lot as well, so that's cool. CBC, white blood cell counts a little elevated, allergies and such. Red blood cells not that high, hematocrit 41. Ideally, I'd like that to be like 45, so that's actually not great. That's pretty low, which makes sense because my test is pretty low. These are all immune system functions, all in the normal range. Lipid total cholesterol 138. That's the lowest I've ever been. The lowest my total cholesterol has ever been is 198, but total cholesterol is irrelevant. It's really not. It's stupid. It shouldn't be measured. HDL, though, let's get to this. So HDL was like 48 or 52 before, now it's 54. Triglycerides went from like 87 to 59. LDL dropped 43, 44% from 124 to 70. So this is what I was saying. I'm on ezetimibe at 10 milligrams a day, and I'm taking rosuvastatin uh, 2 to 3 times a week at 10 milligrams. So I'm taking that statin and ezetimibe. It dropped my LDL from 124 to 70 because I have those poor cholesterol genetics. So that literally just cut my LDL tremendously, which is awesome. These are the best lipid numbers I've ever had. It's not even close. So another thing Leo was right about. Leo's the one who said ezetimibe will lower your LDL cholesterol 20%. If you add a statin in, you'll get a like 40% reduction. Well, he was completely spot on. So he recommended that stack for me, and this is the best cholesterol numbers I've ever had. So man knows what he's talking about. Beta 2 microglobulin. Okay, microglobulin. I cannot freaking remember what this one is for. This is another tumor marker. I can't remember off the top of my head, guys. That one's good. Total testosterone 323, not great at all. Now, I don't understand why they did this to me because the last test was LC /MS for the measurement of testosterone. This one's IA. So I have no freaking clue how those compare. Because on the LCMS, it goes up to 1100 on the normal scale. This one goes up to 827. So I don't know if they're like similar or what, because my last test reading in April was 409, now it's 323. So my test sucks right now, but I don't know if that's really thrown off because of the different scales. So whatever. CEA 1.2, I believe that is a tumor marker for colorectal cancer, I believe. Let's see here. I'm gonna look this up because I'm not sure off the top of my head. See if we can find something, guys. I'm just curious. CEA can test for bladder, colon. So I said colorectal, bladder, lung, pancreatic, all that good stuff. That's good. That's not high at all. Let's see what the beta 2 microglobulin tests for as well. Beta 2 microglobulin. See what we got here. This one's for leukemia. That's right. Okay, so leukemia for the beta 2 microglobulin, and CEA is for bladder and colorectal primarily. So all good numbers, guys. All good numbers. So this was extremely good blood work for me. The only thing that kind of was disappointing was the testosterone. But my tumor markers on every cancer test were very low. So I definitely do not have cancer in all likelihood. Very good numbers there. Just the test is disappointing. I'm not going to lie. It's been 8.5 months and 323 test levels. That would give me consideration to go on HRT at some point. I still want to go a full year and see where I'm at after a full year and possibly even longer. Um, but at some point, I might be like, man, maybe I should go on HRT because I don't really 323. I'm not crazy about, but like I said, that would not be imminent. Um, I do want to be completely natural off everything for a while and see if those rebound further. So that's a little disappointing. Cholesterol was phenomenal. 70, I mean, that's as good as it gets. That's what Leo told me you want to be at 70 or lower if you want to reverse plaque buildup. He said if you have low LDL cholesterol over like a 10-year period, you can completely reverse plaque buildup. So that's encouraging. And everything else, nothing too exciting to write home about. I'm very excited. LH went up. FSH went crazy. That one went way up. And then some other good things. ALT, AST, my liver enzymes are extremely low. I'm on no liver support right now. And training will elevate those, so that's not bad. Kidneys are, decent. Glucose is where it always is, 86. So really pretty dang good results. A month from my 30th birthday. This is the healthiest I've ever been. It's not even close. And the supplements I talked about that I'm on 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 every day. I'm on rosuvastatin, which is Crestor, 2 to 3 days a week. And then I'm on 10 milligrams of Zetamib every day. And then I'm on 40 milligrams of telmisartan for blood pressure. So I don't feel any side effects from any of those. Zero side effects. Some people say, oh, statins are harsh side effects. Well, Leo told me pitavastatin and rosuvastatin really don't have side effects. And I would back that up based on how I feel. I feel absolutely nothing from either of those. So everything's clicking here. I kind of want to add in citrus bergamot to get my HDL up because, well, the statin and the ezetimibe will take the LDL down significantly. Where was that? They'll take the LDL down significantly. They don't do much on the HDL. So HDL citrus bergamot would probably jack that way up. But citrus bergamot doesn't do much for LDL. Citrus bergamot is taken for HDL, statins and such, and ezetimibe are more for LDL. So, and apparently triglycerides because that got destroyed. So that's the results here. Training is going well with bench. I'm going to deadlift again soon, doing seal rows, pull ups, things like that. In the meantime, appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for the support, and I am out.